Talking about beliefs.
Another suicide bombing has occurred in the Middle East. It makes me sick.
What's the story with the bombers? Why do they do it?
Believe it or not, they think they are doing it for God.
Huh?
The bombers are adherents to certain religions who are somewhat prone to manipulation from the wrong people. There's no sensible believer in the world who could say that killing a bus full of school children is doing God's work. It's just ridiculous.
That's why I don't believe in anything. It's just me and I'll take care of myself.
Actually, it seems that the main effect of these bombers is to build distrust of religion into people. So really, they are doing the opposite of God's work.
Are you religious?
I'm a Christian, my friend.
Well, I know that Christians do a lot to help in the community, but I'd prefer to just love myself and live to please myself.
Talking about immigration.
I got my visa approved. I'm off to Canada.
Great! When will you leave?
In 2 weeks.
Passport, please.
Here you go.
Okay, it says here you are a student, but you have a resume packed in your bag.
But I won't use it.
And when will you finish studying?
April.
Well, why did you come in on an open ticket? You should be prepared to leave within 2 weeks of completion of studies.
I might stay for another semester.
As you should know, a student visa cannot be extended, so that is just not possible. I'm afraid I'm going to have to refuse entry. You seem to be here for work purposes. Next!
Wait a minute! I spent everything I have to get here.
So you are financially unable to support yourself during your stay. I suggest on return to your country that you reapply for the correct visa and find some source of suitable funds. Next!
Talking about the American dream.
Mom, have we achieved the American dream?
I think we have, although your father doesn't seem to agree.
But we have a nice house and a car, a swimming pool that nobody uses, and plenty of other stuff.
Your dad wants us to have the best life that we can.
Is that why he's always at work instead of here with us?
That's right. And I too may have to start working so that we can save enough money.
What kind of life is that?
When we finally have a big house and a fancy car, then we'll take it easy and enjoy life.
But we'll all be grown up and gone by then. Isn't family the important thing?
It is. It certainly is.
Talking about language barriers.
I tried to go shopping on Beijing Road yesterday.
How did you go? You can't speak a word of Chinese.
It was easy enough to look around, but I couldn't really bargain.
Did the shop assistants get out the calculator to show you the figures?
They sure did, but I couldn't communicate exactly what I was after.
Maybe you should learn some of the language. Don't let language be a barrier for you.
Well, in the end, I found a guy who could speak English. He sold me these pants I'm wearing now. Language was not a barrier in this case.
Talking about English learning.
Excuse me, what's the best way for me to improve my English?
Keep practicing. If you don't practice, nothing else will be able to help you.
How long will it take me to learn to speak good English?
A while, I think. After another year, you will have very good English skills, as long as you keep working at it.
Then I'll sound like a native speaker, right?
Not really. You will be able to communicate clearly, which is the point after all, but to sound like a native speaker is a difficult job. And that goes for anyone learning another language, really.
Should I read every day?
Most certainly. And read aloud. The best way is to find someone to speak to, even if it's another student. Practice using English, and it will get to the stage where you can rely on it.
Talking about your country.
Welcome to Germany.
Thank you.
How was your flight? Enjoyable, I hope.
It was okay. So tell me, what is special about Germany?
We have a long history, you know. Germany is rich in culture.
In China, we also have a long history. We also have our fair share of culture.
Well, have a seat and try our beer. Germany is famous for beer.
Yes, I have heard. Many countries have a product they are the most famous for. China, for example, is famous for tea.
And France is famous for its wine.
Yes. So what's the capital city of Germany?
Berlin. Since the Berlin Wall came down, the country has been unified under the one government seated in Berlin.
So have you traveled much in Europe?
I have traveled a lot, and so can you. A day spent driving can take you through many interesting countries. We can travel together if you like.
Talking about mood.
What do you feel like doing tonight, honey?
I'd like to go for a walk.
Where to?
Maybe we could walk down to the shops. I feel like ice cream.
But you're fat enough as it is. Hey, only joking, baby.
How dare you talk like that?
Okay, I'm ready to go.
I've changed my mind. I don't want to go anywhere.
But a minute ago you wanted ice cream.
Well, now I don't feel like it.
Okay, we could stay home instead and enjoy each other's company.
I'm not in the mood for that either.
Talking about trouble.
Oh no, oh no!
What's up? You scared me half to death.
The oil light has come on and we're miles from anywhere.
Pull over quickly. Otherwise, you could seize the motor.
Okay, I've stopped. Well, what a lot of bother. I have no spare oil.
That's pretty silly. You should always carry some oil and water, especially out here in the middle of nowhere. Now we are in some pretty big trouble.
Do you have your cell phone? Call the auto club for help.
I can call them, but they won't come out this far to help.
But what are we supposed to do?
It's not their problem. They are a company. They don't care.
Well, I'll get out and flag down another motorist.
Okay, but you could be waiting a while.
If we are late back, we're going to be in big trouble.
If we die of starvation out here, you'll be in big trouble. Now get out and hope a car comes past.
Talking about happiness.
What makes you happy?
Winning money, having a day off work, eating a good meal.
What else?
Playing games, drinking beer, driving my car.
Anything else?
Getting presents, meeting my friends, surfing the web. What about you?
Helping the poor, assisting someone in need, visiting elderly people. All these things make me happy.
Me too. Me too.
Talking about friendship.
Hello? Is that Mark?
How are you? I haven't heard from you in ages.
I've been overseas. So have you been busy lately?
Pretty busy. So are you back for good?
Yep. I was just wondering when you'd have time to go fishing.
Well, I'm not working on the weekend, so we could grab some beer, ice on our fishing rods, and head out to the river.
That sounds good. I've missed you, my friend.
Same here.
Talking about family.
Mom, look at the puppy we found. Can we keep him?
There's no tag on his collar. We'll have to have a family meeting to decide.
Is Dad coming to the meeting?
Of course he is. What a stupid question.
But he hates dogs.
Okay, I'm home.
How is everybody? Dad, look! Can we keep him?
Absolutely not.
But he's so cute and cuddly.
Dad said no, and I tend to agree with him.
I'll not take that dog, please.
But Dad, I
said no. Give me the animal.
I can't stand this. You never even discussed it with us.
It's not our dog. It's
I hate family meetings. No one listens to me. But the dog bell...
Don't talk back to your father.
If I could just say,
All I wanted was a dog.
I might just add that,
Well, Dad has his reasons.
right.
It's such a cute dog. Quiet!
I'm trying to tell you it's not our dog. It's our neighbor's dog. They're out on the street looking for it now, so of course you can't keep it. Next time, listen to me.
Sorry, Dad.
Talking about love.
Honey, what do you think love is?
Love has many meanings. I think love is different for different people.
Honey, I'm just trying to put my feelings into words.
Go on.
What's the way to express real love? I mean, really strong love.
Teehee. You can call it true love, or say you are crazy about the one you love.
No, I mean really love. Love more than a spring morning. Love more than a cool drink on a hot day. Real love.
He's so romantic. Then you say you are head over heels in love.
Honey,
Yes? Yes? Yes?
I'm head over heels in love with my car.
Oh.
Talking about marriage.
Mr. and Mrs. Kelly, I'd like to ask you a very important question before Sylvia gets home.
This sounds serious. Please sit down.
I'd like your permission to ask Sylvia to marry me.
Marriage is a serious undertaking. Are you sure you've thought this through?
I have thought about this for quite some time.
I'm sure you would make a beautiful couple. But firstly, I need to ask you some questions. Firstly, how will you support her?
I have a great job at the chemical plant, as you know, and I expect to be promoted to team leader very soon.
And where do you plan to live?
I'll ask her to move into my flat with me in my parents' backyard.
I'm not sure.
No. If you're going to take care of our princess, you will have to get another job, son. And I don't want her living in a shack out the back of someone's property. Ask us again when you've taken care of these two problems.
Then I'm sure we'll be happy to bless the two of you.
All this could take a while. I guess I'll have to take the cake back.
Talking about principles.
Don't waste your time looking at books. I have the entire encyclopedia on CD-ROM, and you can borrow it.
When did you get that? Wow! I've heard it's a pretty expensive disc.
Well, I didn't exactly pay a lot for it. I bought it from a guy on the street.
For how much?
About $4. Take a look at the package.
Man, this is obviously a pirate copy. How can you use pirate software?
What's the difference? It works just the same.
Yeah, but you didn't pay for it. Copying music is the same thing.
The companies who produce this stuff are rich. It doesn't affect them.
It's the principle of it. Stealing is stealing. I could never do it.
But hang on, I've seen you watching pirate DVDs. Isn't that piracy?
I guess so, but...
When you can live by your own principles, then you can start preaching them to me.
Talking about life wisdom.
Grandpa, can I ask you a question?
Of course. What would you like to ask?
Why do cats and dogs hate each other?
Why do you ask me this question?
Dad says you have a lot of life experience.
Well, a long time ago, there was a party, and all the dogs and cats attended. Back then, they were all friends, so they had a great time.
So what happened?
The cats got greedy and ate all the party snacks. So ever since, dogs have chased cats under the assumption that the cats owe them some snacks.
Really? Is that true?
Of course not. Dogs are hunting animals. So, of course, when they see a cat or any other small animal, they instinctively want to catch it. Most things in life have a simple and logical explanation. Never look for the complicated answer, my boy. Look for the simple one first. That's some life wisdom for you.
So why is the sky blue?
I'll tell you that next time.
Talking about idioms.
Hey, what's up?
My girlfriend has left me, and I'm not too happy about it.
There are plenty more fish in the sea. Why did she leave?
I forgot her birthday. She told me the date so many times, but I never wrote it down. I tried to make it up to her, but she's not interested.
Remember, a stitch in time saves 9. So what are you doing now?
Buying her a gift. If I spend all my money on this ring, maybe she'll forgive me.
Trust me, don't put all your eggs in one basket. You said she is gone. If she doesn't take it, that ring will be as useful as a screen door on a submarine.
I forgot things before, and she didn't seem upset.
Still waters run deep, my friend. Well, buying a gift now is like closing the gate after the horse has bolted.
The lady who works in this shop is cute. Maybe when I buy the ring I can try and chat her up and kill two birds with one stone. She'll make a great girlfriend.
Don't count your chickens before they hatch.